In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an outer tie rod on your Chevy Sonic. This will be located behind a front wheel. Let's get started. Using a 19mm socket, remove the 5 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a 21mm wrench and a 13mm wrench, we're going to hold the inner tie rod while breaking free the outer tie rod nut. Break the outer tie rod nut free. Make sure it moves freely on the inner tie rod. Using an 18mm socket, remove the nut for the outer tie rod. Give the knuckle a bonk. Remove the outer tie rod from the knuckle. Spin off the outer tie rod, counting how many times you spun it. If you need to, you can hold the inner tie rod using your 13mm wrench. You can use a 19mm on the outside of the outer tie rod. Remove the outer tie rod. Install the outer tie rod, counting our turns. We want to match the same number we had when we came out. Snug the jam nut up to the outer tie rod. Install the outer tie rod into the knuckle. Get the nut started. Holding the inner tie rod with a 13mm wrench. We're going to use a 22mm wrench to snug down the jam nut. Get this nice and tight. Using a 19mm socket, snug down the outer tie rod nut. Torque the nut to 22 foot-pounds. And then 128 degrees. Make a mental note of where your wrench is sitting. When we go to here, it'll be about 90. That was 90. That's about 120 degrees. Install the wheel. Get the lug nuts started by hand. Snug the nuts down. Torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds in a star pattern. And you're good to go. Once you're done with this job, take your car to a local shop and have them do an alignment.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.